Hello, welcome to Rambling Ronnie's podcast. This is where I, Ronnie, talk about true crime, unsolved mysteries, and interject with any other random things I feel like talking about. Please look for me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram if you want to leave any comments or information you may have on whatever I am discussing. Today, I will be discussing the case of Kevin Vermette. On July 12, 1997, near Kitimat, British Columbia, RCMP were searching for a man named Kevin Vermette. He was wanted for triple murder and attempted murder. After the incident, Kevin Vermette had run into the woods and has not been seen since. What happened that day? Kevin Vermette was said to have grown up in Kitimat, being surrounded by forests and becoming a known outdoors enthusiast. He grew up to be a man who seemed to keep to himself, continuously working odd jobs. He eventually began living at a local motel there with his dog. There was tension between him and some individuals at a local Kitimat gym. 4 young men would go to the gym and play music that would cause Vermette to become irate. This escalation of tension came to a head when finally, on that fateful day in July, Vermette snapped and hunted the men down. It is said that the tires of his vehicle were slashed the night before, and that may have been the cause of his rampage. It is unclear who out of these men had any altercation or issues with Vermette, but he set his sights on these men that day. The lone survivor, Donnie Oliveira, claims that Vermette walked up to the group of 4 as they were spending time at Hirsch Creek Park off Highway BC 37 and began shooting at them with his sawed-off shotgun. A group of nearby campers heard the shots and called the police. Donnie Oliveira was flown to Vancouver for treatment and survived. However, Mike Morrow, David Nunes, and Mark Teves did not survive the attack. All were in their 20s. After the shooting, Kevin Vermette fled back to the motel and from there abandoned his vehicle and went into the woods with his dog. He has not been seen since. Could Kevin Vermette still be out there in the wilderness? There are various parks that surround Kitimat. For an experienced outdoorsman with the possible opportunity to collect items from cabins and by whatever other means, many have no doubts about his capability of surviving for all these years out there somewhere. Is there a reason why the RCMP are still searching for this man? Could he have gone north? Or could he have made his way south and become lost in the various cities despite his propensity to avoid big places and crowds? Some believe that he committed suicide after the murders. There are claims that his dog did in fact come back out of the woods, although it is unclear if that is true. Some speculate just how capable he would be to survive in the woods with no supplies to begin with, let alone how far he would have been able to get after the RCMP began the manhunt. Does his familiarity with the outdoors and this area negate that? Especially after all these years, would he be on the run constantly or at some point either commit suicide or succumb to the elements? It has been almost 24 years and Kevin Vermette is still wanted by the RCMP. I hope you enjoyed this minisode. Please like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you for tuning in and take care.